Hi guys, I'm Tim. I'm going to take you through my live share price comparison dashboard that I've built in Power BI. Um, Firstly, it might look a bit different to the usual Power BI you used to. You might be used to seeing something that looks like this, where you've got your page navigator on your left and your workspace navigator here. Um, this is because I've published this particular dashboard to the web so that everyone can look at it without needing to add them to security or anything like that. All right, so the dashboard, I've just put three thumbnail images of the pages. So it shows a live price comparison, a live share price charted, and a variable index growth comparison. So let's have a look at the first page. So this page shows the current prices for Adecco and five of the largest recruitment companies in the US or Europe, and it shows the current share price that they're currently trading at. And so this information is based on my share price analyzer database. I went through that in a separate video, and I'll post a link down below to that video so you can see how that works. So this is currently the Adecco price is currently being trading at. So let's just have a look at Yahoo. So yeah, it's 33.71 currently at the moment, and this is looking at the open price of what they opened at today. So they opened at 33.62, and it's showing the growth. So it's gone up by 9 cents and about 27 basis points. Further down below, we're looking at the days lows and highs, and then we're looking at the 52-week low and the 52-week high and the comparison. And it really just gives us a snapshot of how the Adecco as a company are doing versus their competitors in a day's trading. All right, so I'm gonna just go back. Sorry, just one other thing I should have noted is that these share prices may be a little different from what is being quoted, and well, not different. They're just a little bit behind what's being quoted, and the reason for that being is that I'm using a Yahoo API that is 100% free. I don't even need to log in and authenticate it. If you want a live up to the second, up to the millisecond accurate pricing, those APIs cost money and they actually end up being quite expensive. So the one I'm using is 100% free. Okay, so back to the table of contents. So let's have a look at the share price charted page. So this is just showing the movement in a day for a particular share. So I can see the price as it's moved throughout the day. The little bars in the background, that's showing volume. So you can clearly see where some big trades have gone on, and we've got lots of little trades down here. But obviously these are the big funds probably making trades in the Adecco price. We can toggle around. We can say let's have a look at Hayes, and this is showing the Hayes price as it moves for the day. All right, and then yeah, we can select any of our competitors if we want. If we wanted to see all of them at the same time, I've done a little grid view, so I can click that, and what that's going to do is just going to show us the prices for each of the shares all at the same time. Also important to note is that these shares are listed in different exchanges, so their open and close times will be different, and obviously these are local times, so Manpower opens up much later in the day. Well, at least in the UK, because it's being traded on a US exchange, where Hayes is traded on the London Stock Exchange, and Adecco is traded on the Swiss. All right, so going back to single share, and I can look at different days if I wanted to. Right, going back, finally I've made this little page, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to compare. Um, oh, let's just select two shares. I wanted to be able to compare two or more shares in a period of time and see how they've changed over that particular time. So what I did, so what we're looking at now is the Adecco Group share price and the Hayes Group share price. And what we've done, I've indexed it to the very first period of index to 100, and I've analyzed the price at that initial period, which was the 20th of March 2020, basically the start of the pandemic, and compared that to see how the value of the share has changed over time. And what this does, it allows me to compare two shares quite nicely. So we can see that comparing at the moment to Hayes, we've grown a bit, well, we recovered a bit better than Hayes after the pandemic, well, even during it. Something kind of happened here, and we've declined more than they have, and it seems like that we've been much closer in comparison, and of recent they've actually overtaken us in performance. So we can let's change this and let's just look at what am I doing? Let's change this to 2022. Let's 1st of January. So there we go. So now we index to 100 based at the start of the year. And we can see yeah, it certainly seems in this quarter that Hayes has outpaced us in growth and are doing slightly better than us. All right, if I want, I can add additional shares, but it does get a little bit busy and a bit chaotic, so I always like to keep it at two. For me, I'm always looking at Adecco and comparing it with other competitors. So let's have a look at Manpower. So yeah, Manpower outperforming Adecco fairly consistently. All right. What I will do in the video description, I will paste a link to this dashboard so you can click on it and play it as well. I'll also put a link to my Share Analyzer database so you can see how that works. And I'll also put a link to my LinkedIn profile, although I've got links here at the bottom of the page as well. So please feel free to connect with me. All right. Thanks very much for watching.